How you doing, guys? And welcome to the final episode of Canary Island. Oh, as you know, the league form's not been so great. The European campaign is over. And there's one man that needs a highlights package far more than any of the games that we've played in the last few weeks. Take it away, John.
John.
The two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you've got a friend in me.
You are? What's he doing? What's he doing?
John.
You're always running here and there. Here and there. You feel you're not wanted anywhere.
What is John Ruddy doing?
If you'd ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you should know. You've got a place to go.
Got a place to go.
I used to say I am me. Now it's us. Now it's you.
I used to say I'm in need. Now it's us. Now it's me.
Oh, John. Oh, John. Anyway, game today. We've got to play the final game of the season, and I thought it was right that I share it with you. Oh, that was a previous year. The league form, yeah, it's been dreadful, really. We did win our last game against Leicester, but you should be beating Leicester, really. Our form up till like the Europa stuff, it was improving. The Europa League hit, FA Cup losses, and it just sort of took a bit of a dive bomb. The further we got into Europe, the worse our league form got, which really tailed us off. In reality, a few games ago, we weren't that far away from being there. Let me just show you. Look, we were in and around 7th, and then we dive bombed pretty quickly. Anyway, game against QPR today. Our final game is Canary. I can't believe it. It's my first proper YouTube series. So thank you so much for watching it. I'm going to stick to what we know, I think. Oh, I'm trying to play him off the thing. We'll play a 3. Let's see what we think. Quick pick at it. I like to play Mr. Regista. I got rid of my... Okay, I tried to bring Mark Bowen in as assistant when I was playing Bayern, because obviously Bayern scored against Bayern. He didn't accept the job, and I'd already sacked my other one, so now I'm just without an assistant, so it's all down to me now. I've got final control. I think we'll leave it like that. It's been fun. The last couple of episodes have been really fun to make as well, so let's see if we can go out with a bang against the might of Queen's Park Rangers. Actually, this QPR side aren't too shabby at all, so we should bear that in mind. Give us a win. I'm not gonna patronise them. Let's hope we can do something. Oh, hold up, Benny boy. What's all this? What's all this? We're confused. Right, there we go. We're sorted. We're in. We're locked in. So yeah, it's been quite the year. I will go through a few. Sorry, I got a bit of a. That never usually happens. I've got a few things I'll go over at the end. Look at some key performers over the past few years. I'm also going to then skip to like the best 11. We've had like our all-time best 11, and we'll go through a few of those players too and talk about how well they did. But if you can finish with a bang, that'd be nice. We've got it on key highlights, so there's an improvement. It's taken the 25th video to get there, but we're there eventually. And I'll be back with a bang for FM15. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's coming your way, so you just have to stay alert. I'll do something. I just don't know what that something will be yet. Maybe it'll be another montage. I've got into the montage making mood, so you never know. Right, Nathan Redmond, ball in. Bennett, heads wide. That is a pity. That is a great shame. But overall, the season's been good. I know our league form hasn't been good, but come on, a European semi-final, that'll do. I don't, even though we lost to Barcelona, although we lost to Bayern Munich, you know, it's Bayern Munich. What do you want from me, Lewis Grabban? Oh, is he going to seal it? If Grabban gets the overall winner, like the season closing winner, that'd be quite romantic in a way, wouldn't it? He was so good for us the first year. If you missed Canary Island episodes and you've joined like halfway through and you've only just got on board, it's worth going back to see how good Lewis Grabban was at the start of the year as he assists Keita and we take a 1-0. So a top half finish. We're playing for something. We're playing for a top half finish. So that's something, isn't it? Although we are playing Leicester and QPR, both sides getting relegated this year. So that's interesting. QPR and Stoke getting relegated. And Borough keeping their place in the league, so that's good. Bit of variety up there. Who's had the best year though? Hang on, corner. Stephen Corker scoring at the right end this time. Who's had the best year? Probably Cardiff. Cardiff had a very good, very good year. City again, appalling. They went in the Champions League. I don't know what happens to them. They just fall apart. I think we might have beat them twice, or definitely once. They're a funny old team. They're still quite good. Some of their players are still pretty good. Ball in, Cork off the bar. Oh, and that'll be a corner. That'll be a corner. So I'm still looking for suggestions. Loads of you left suggestions on Monday's video, I think it was, about who I could be for FM15. As you know, I'm doing a Liverpool save for the beta, so that'll be about a 6-parter or something like that over the course of 2 weeks. I'll also be doing little things I find about the game, sort of little videos like that. Aside from that, I still don't have a major save I'm going to do on YouTube. The only sort of preface I've got to this is don't make it a championship side. Obviously, I started with Norwich. I was going to do, I'll open up, I was going to do Rotherham, and then I forgot they were in the Championship, because I would have called the series, and you're going to love this, Chuckles Vision, because the Chuckle Brothers, for those that don't know who the Chuckle Brothers are, they're a comedic duo from the early 90s, late 80s, who were excellent. They're still around now, to be fair. I imagine Chuckle Vision is still going strong, but I was going to call the series Chuckles Vision, so I'm sad about that. Maybe we'll have to do it towards the end of the year, when things get intense. Grabban, Keita all blocked. So we're currently not in the top half, but if we score from this corner we will be, as Redmond seems to shoot from there. Jordan Henderson in goal for QPR, just proving once again he can play in all areas. Redmond, again Jordan making a fantastic save, credit to him. What's he doing? I thought he was going to make a mess of that. I would like to win though, although this game really means absolutely nothing. I would love it if we beat them, and Nathan Redmond has stormed through and we're back up to 9th. God, the trickiness of the Premier League. Who else has had a rough year? Anyone in particular? I guess Liverpool finishing 7th's not great. Apart from that, everyone's kind of where they should be. Obviously, I mentioned City. Nathan Redmond with his 9th goal of the season. Another good year for Nathan Redmond. Sadly, was injured for a few months, which is really, if anything, that really hurt our campaign. We could have possibly pushed for like top 5, top 4, had Redmond been fit, but he was out for a long time, and that completely messed us up. Jose Enrique, Henderson Enrique back together. That's what we like to see. They're bursting through. John Ruddy sees that wide. You're not getting past John Ruddy today. Well, not again anyway. That's the one-time only deal. Right, shall we make some sentimental substitutions? Elliot Bennett for Nathan Redmond. Kiyotaki, who was so good for us last year, for Darren Fletcher. No, I think we'll leave it there for now. I'm quite happy with that. Can we hold off? Can we get the win that we so desperately want? We're playing Lewis Grabban up top. It's marvellous. It's a shame I'm not going to get to develop players like Clayton, Owen Clayton, but you know, there's Sean Cuff as well, good centre back. We'll never see them ever again. But it's been a fun save to go out on, actually. It's been a lot of fun to play. All my saves, actually, towards the end of this. I've done a few challenges which were fun. The Celtic challenge was really good. And the network game. Not Dong-won. Ji Dong-won with the score. With the score? With the goal? with the score. Where do I think I'm from? Surely this isn't a John Ruddy goalkeeping error. Not a chance. Should he claim that in his 6-yard box? Should he save it? I'm not making another montage, John. Not for this game only. In fact, let's give him a round of applause. A standing ovation for Jonathan Ruddy. I'm going to stand up. My chair's breaking. Well done, John. And well done to the team. Well done, boys. Excellent. I've actually stood up there. Well done to the team as well. A 2-2 against a team that are getting relegated. That is classic Canary Island form this season. It really, really is. Unlucky boys. I'm not going to get hard on them. They've had a tough year, bless them. Dominated the game. but it doesn't matter. So before I go through the team and how we've got on, we've got a a disappointing 11th place finish, but we have got a European semi-final to speak of, and 12 million in the bank. So there's that. Right, I will see where we are with best 11s and whatnot, and I'll be back with you shortly. A little bit of admin. John Ruddy didn't make the European Championships. He was disappointed to not be involved. Well, speaks for your form, John. So the Premier League best 11 has been decided for Norwich, and here it is. John Ruddy, surprisingly, with nearly 60 appearances. I give him more credit now. 60 appearances is a hell of a lot of games. Declan Rudd probably should have got a few more. 6.8 average match rating, not terrible. Russell Martin, 7.12, not too shabby at all. Easily our best defender of the year. Bennett, Laurie, Olsen. They've got Howson sitting in front, though I don't think I've ever played him in that position. But they've gone with our regular formation. Zarate, another player that picked up an injury towards the back end of the season, but was actually really quite good for us during the entire year. It's a shame that he missed out on European competitions and whatnot, because I would have definitely played him. Moving through the midfield though, Kiataki and Fletcher. No place, I noticed, in the wide positions. Well, no place for Joel Ward, firstly, which is surprising. 47 games, 6.9. I guess it's down to Russell Martin having such a good year. No place for Redmond, no place for Bennett, no place for Andy Carroll up top, because Owen Clayton, who is our 18-year-old wonder, who will no doubt become one of the best players in the world, in my opinion, and he's English, has had such a good year. If you look at the stats he had on him, 7 goals in Europe in 10 appearances, and where is it? 3 in 2 cup games and 8 in 14 starts in the Premier League. That really is, for an 18-year-old, that is top stuff. 7.29 average match rating, easily, far and away, our best player for the year. Other goal scorers, Zarate, as I say, got 12. Keita had a decent year, despite quite a poor average rating. He was very hit and miss, Keita. And Andy Carroll, you know what, we brought Andy Carroll in for around 3 million, I think it was, 3.4 million. And I kind of got out of Andy Carroll what I wanted to get out of him. 14 goals in 42 appearances, 6 substitution appearances. 7 goals, 4 assists in the league. And elsewhere, 6 in European competition, 1 in fact in the league, in the cup, sorry. Good year. Do you know what? I brought him in to do the exact job he did, to tutor Owen Clayton, and Owen Clayton's definitely improved as a footballer over the past however long. So I can't be too disappointed. In terms of my own statistics, I did alright. I'm not going to rave about myself too much. We did okay. Is there a way to look at profile information? So there we are. Career stats. Games played 159. Win percentage of 52%. So I guess a positive win percentage if you look at it like that. 83 won, 43 lost, 33 drawn. Scored 80 more goals than we conceded. So that's a plus 80 goal difference. Best opinion. What a mixed bag that is. Worst opinion, I don't know what I did to piss off Inzaghi. I don't think I even spoke to Filippo Inzaghi, but fair enough, mate. Clearly you've got an issue in Jose Mourinho. That's got a bit of a problem too. So there we have it. Canary Island is finished here. Oh, should we look at the overall 11? Sorry, that's my fault. Best 11. Let's look at the overall. Let's remember some names. So John Ruddy is in the overall 11. He's got the best average rating. Lewis Grabban. Now, Lewis Grabban, we shouldn't forget about him. The first season for us, 34 goals in 44 games, 8 assists. He grabbed them, didn't he, folks? He grabbed them. Also, Redmond does make the overall 11. Martin, Susie, Basong, Olsen, Kiataki, Howson, Keita, Zarate, Redmond, Grabban. And on the bench, Rudd, Bennett, Ward, Carroll, Ilori and Clayton. So there we have it, folks. That was Canary Island. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed the series in a whole, enjoyed this final video, please leave a like on the video. If we can hit 100, 150 likes for the final video maybe. So if you are watching it, feel free to do that for me to support the video. Thank you so much throughout the series, leaving your comments, leaving your likes, leaving your suggestions for other things we can do. I really, really appreciate it. But this is not it. This is not over. We go again. FM 2015 is on the horizon. So for the final time with Canary Island, from me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.